Hello Virgo, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is your Fairy Oracle reading for August going into September 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards, just a final shuffle now, but just to say, as always, it's a general reading, Virgo, so it may not resonate with everybody that watches this video, but it certainly will with some of you. So I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Fairy Oracle cards by Brian Froud. So we have the heart of your reading, the challenges at the moment, what's in your power ×2, possible outcome, dependent of course on decisions that people make and outside external influences. And then something else that the energies would like to say to you. Okay, so Virgo, we have the journeyman, and this is setting out on a new journey, taking the first steps on a journey, and others may be going in the same direction that you are on also. So let's see, I'll just put that to one side, and then a final shuffle to get some clarifying cards on the table. So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Virgo. Right, so at the bottom of this deck we have the Bright Mother, and this is very much this is very much like the Empress energy in tarot, the major arcana. But this is very much about caring, nurturing energies, putting others before yourself, looking after everybody else, and in a very nurturing, caring, compassionate way. So it's very much a feminine principle, but it's not gender specific. It's just the energies of the Bright Mother. So taking the first steps with the journeyman, taking the first steps perhaps with someone who has the Bright Mother energy. But let's see. I'll just put those to one side. So at the heart of your reading, Virgo, we have Gocha and we have the Oakman. Now Gocha, this is very much about needing to face something that needs facing. Not wanting to look at something, but knowing you're having to, and it may be a little bit, a bit of a shock, a bit of a surprise, to a greater or lesser degree, but it's something that you're finding difficult to look at, to face. Now, the clarifier is the Oakman, and so this is about drawing on your very roots. Drawing on your roots of wisdom and intuition, connected to something that you're having to look at now. This could be saying it's about seeking out wise counsel, perhaps from your elders. Because I'm very drawn to the children oak people down here, the oak children down here, taking shelter from the Oakman, and so this could involve children for some of you, not for everybody, but it's certainly drawing on the roots of wisdom, getting more information, seeking out wise counsel about something that needs looking at, needs facing, that's perhaps not what you would want to be facing at this time. So the challenge for you is Oi that gnome and fairies of the future, and Oi that gnome brings in chaos and upheaval. But what he wants to say is that within that chaos and upheaval will be an opportunity. But this is a difficult concept for you at the moment. This is a difficult energy for you at the moment, Virgo. And I do feel it's got something to do with the Gocha, something you're having to look at now. So So, you know, it feels a sense of upheaval and chaos, but there is an opportunity. Now, it's connected to that is the fairies of the future. So this is about planning for the future, putting plans into place going forward. And it feels very chaotic. There's an upheaval at this time of making plans going forward. It's at a time of chaos and upheaval, I feel, for you. But there is an opportunity around. There is a good opportunity around. It's perhaps difficult for you to see it. And that's why it's in the challenge position at this time. So what's in your power at the moment, Virgo? Well, we have Mike the Meancer, and we have the fairies, the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. So Mike the Meancer is very preoccupied on something that's happened or the past. But he's not listening to the whispers. The little faces in the ivy here, they're whispering to him. They're wanting to tell him or alert him to something. But he's not listening. So really, if he doesn't listen, they're going to get louder. So there's signs, whispers, nudges about something that he needs to start to listen to. And I think that's what this is saying, Virgo. It's within your power now to start to listen, to start to take note of some signs or something, whispers that are coming through to you. And the clarifier is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Well, this is when we're feeling truly blessed. When we're feeling truly blessed and everything is really lovely and rosy and happy and joyful. But that can help make us be distracted. So when everything's going really well and we're really happy, we can miss the nudges that we need to be aware of. Something that we need to be aware of. I feel it's connected with the Gocha. Something that we're not wanting to see. So are you switching off from listening, from taking heed of the whispers, of the signs that are coming through? Because everything is really good at the moment, but there's something you need to heed, Virgo, for some of you. So what else is in your power? Well, we have the Soul Shrinker and Tahara of the Waters. Now the Soul Shrinker, this is quite an unpleasant energy. So this is referring to somebody, probably somebody connected to you, I would gauge, who perhaps is coming from a dark place within themselves, perhaps are feeling quite negative within themselves. And so they use words and in their actions to diminish others around them, because that's how they feel about themselves. So they probably speak thoughtlessly, bluntly, without care and compassion. But what that does, it shrinks us a little bit, doesn't it? It's very unpleasant to be around an energy like this. Now, the clarifier is Tahara of the Waters. So this is about managing emotions. So somebody around you is not managing their emotions very well. And they're using words that are coming from a dark place. All right, now, for some of you, this may be referring to how you're feeling, perhaps, and if that's the case, then because this is in your power position, it's within your power to consider this, to try to step back from that, from this energy, and be more aware of how you are managing your emotions or not managing your emotions, because it's going to diminish other people around you, and you know, and that's not something I'm sure that you would be wanting to do. Now, if this is not referring to yourself, Virgo, then this, as I say, is about somebody around that you'd be just to be careful of, and because it's in your power position, it's within your power to rise above this and to see whoever this is for what's actually going on, and not allow it to shrink your soul. It could well have something to do with a ghost or something that's very difficult to face, very difficult to look at. And it may be having this impact on you, Virgo. Now, a possible outcome here, we have the Fawn and Nereus the Alchemist. And the Fawn is when everything is in the groove, everything is going smoothly. So there's no hitches, there's no obstacles. You're in the groove and things are going really smoothly, and you've got lovely energies coming down from the universe, and coming up from the earth energies, and there's no blockages there. So a lovely time of things going smoothly, things working out well. And the clarifying there is the alchemist. Yes, so this is alchemy. This is when magical things are happening within and around you. Nereus doesn't look back. She is just totally focused on the future, going forward now. And she has changed inside. Things have changed. She has changed for the better. And she's very clear the direction she's going. And that's why with the Fawn, things are going to be going smoothly. And this is a possible outcome for you, Virgo, if you can just make note of the other cards on the table. Because it looks like you're going to be setting off on a new journey with the Bright Mother. And this could well be referring to an aspect of yourself or somebody connected to you that you're already connected with. Or for some of you, it could be somebody new, starting a new relationship for some of you. All right, what would the energies like to say to you, Virgo, at this time? Well, we have the Maiden and the Singer of Courage. So the Maiden, this is about something brand new, the beginning of something new. And of course we've seen that with the Journeyman, haven't we, stepping out on a new journey with the Bright Mother, or as the Bright Mother. And of course the Maiden it's the same thing. It's a new, something brand new in its early stages, very early stages. So it needs a lot of care and attention. It'll be quite vulnerable in this early stage. So it needs care and attention and looking after. But the Singer of Courage, so there's a need for you to be courageous now, to be brave. And it could be whatever this new beginning, this new, whatever it is that's new, it may have come in unexpectedly. It may not have been what you were thinking. So there's a need to be brave, the need to be courageous, because something is right at the beginning now, in its early stages. So the need to be strong. And I do feel it's something to do with something that has got to be looked at now. So it is quite a specific reading, Virgo, so it won't have a meaning for everybody. It'll probably be for one or two or a handful of people, these energies. You see the universe will select a certain story, a certain energy that is the most powerful and the strongest, and for somebody to hear and to get the support and guidance with. And I feel that's what's happened here. This has been selected by the universe. Alright, I'm just going to get, could we have two more messages please? Two final messages for Virgo, please. Two final messages for Virgo. To complete this reading. Two final messages please for Virgo to complete this reading. Yes, here we are. We have transformation, so a fresh new way of living emerges. So this is the phoenix rising up from the ashes energy. A fresh new way of living is emerging, and I think we've seen this on the table with the journeyman and the maiden. So something new. All right. Remember to listen out for taking note of messages or information coming in that is trying to get your attention. All right. And then Mystic Healer, so a lot of healing coming down for you, Virgo. And the healing, that as you're filled with the healing energies, then they will flow through you and help those around you. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this is for, good luck going forward. And I do hope you can join me again in the future. Bye-bye for now.